It's been another crazy week in the cryptocurrency Bitcoin world. We have a special report tonight talking about Mt.GOX and how Mt.GOX is once again haunting the Bitcoin cryptocurrency world. Good evening and welcome to Bitcoin Monday. I'm your host, Patrick Wieland. Tonight we're talking about all the latest and greatest news in the Bitcoin world. We're also talking about Mt.GOX and how Mt.GOX is once again affecting the price of Bitcoin. News tonight out of the Czech Republic, co-founder of Mt.GOX will be launching a blockchain startup based on using excess heat from cryptocurrency mining farms to warm greenhouses in the Czech Republic. After last week's Binance issues, Binance is offering $250,000 for the arrest of hackers involved with the Binance API hack. Chinese crypto mining giant Bitmain to be developing cryptocurrency facilities in the US, looking to open a cryptocurrency mining facility in Washington to capitalize on the low power cost in that area of the country. As the price of Bitcoin heads lower, so do the number of Google searches. The number of Google searches for Bitcoin has dropped to the lowest level since October of last year. Google Trends shows that the searches for Bitcoin were most popular between December 17th and the 23rd of 2017. This would have been the same time that Bitcoin broke over $20,000. Now let's get to the special report on Mt.GOX and what's going on with the Mt.GOX trustee and how is it affecting the price of Bitcoin. So developing news tonight. Mt.GOX trustee has sold over $400 million worth of cryptocurrencies in the last few months. First, you need to understand what Mt.GOX was and how Mt.GOX went from the top to the bottom in the Bitcoin exchange world. Mt.GOX was a Bitcoin exchange launched in 2010. By 2014, Mt.GOX was handling over 70% of all Bitcoin transactions worldwide. It was the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world. In February 2014, Mt.GOX suspended trading, closing its website and exchange services, filing for bankruptcy protection. Mt.GOX announced that over 850,000 Bitcoins belonging to customers and their company were missing and likely stolen, an amount valued at that time at $450 million. After all this happened, somehow 200,000 Bitcoins were found, and then now those are the Bitcoins that are being sold on the market by the Mt.GOX trustee. On March 7th, Mt.GOX trustee published details of the sale showing that they have sold over $405 million worth of Bitcoin and Bitcoin Cash. According to the report, the trustee liquidated 35,000 Bitcoin and 34,000 Bitcoin Cash. The Mt.GOX trustee has been flooding the market with Bitcoin on every panic drop. You can see here on the chart when the trustee moved Bitcoin from the Mt.GOX wallet and into exchange wallets. And then we believe he sold massive amounts of Bitcoin as the market was dropping. According to the report, more liquidations could be coming. The trustee still has 166,000 Bitcoin in his possession, worth $1.7 billion at today's market value. Now, long term, what does this mean for Bitcoin? The market will absorb these 166,000 Bitcoin over time. If he continues to add selling pressure on every major drop, it could easily push Bitcoin down to all new lows. So the market is very wary of what's going on with this Mt.GOX trustee. And at any time, he could flood the market with Bitcoin and artificially deflate the price very quickly as the supply shoots through the roof. So we will be watching to see what happens over the next couple of weeks with this Mt.GOX news. So we're taking a look here tonight at the overall chart on Bitcoin. This is the daily chart. And you can see Bitcoin recently getting up there to $12,000 twice, having a double top there at the $12,000 area, and then also kind of pulling back down here to the $8,000 twice. So now we're in a very clear area. Either we're going to break lower here, or we could possibly have a double bottom, and we could go for that third retest of that $12,000 area and look to break over $12,000 at that point. Bitcoin making a move from the $8,600 area back up there to $9,900 and trying to break into the $10,000 area, but having trouble. You can see we get these big pops and then we get selling pressure, and we get sell off. So we're getting, these nice little pops. We're kind of consolidating. We're moving sideways, but overall Bitcoin having trouble there at that $12,000 area, and then making this kind of lower low here after we bounce off the $9,300 area last week. And you can see, it's been just kind of frustrating because we do kind of make progress and then the sell-offs happen, and the sell-offs seem to happen faster than the upside is going on. If you do look at the weekly chart, let's take a look at the weekly chart here on Bitcoin. It looks a little bit better right now. It's not looking as good with this red candle that we have forming. I was hoping to kind of get above this $10,000 area recently, but I think if we can hold this $8,000 area, it'll be a key sign that we are making a higher low in general. Now you can see that $12,000 area giving us a lot of trouble. That $12,000 area is going to be a key area. I keep talking about 12,000, 12,000. If we can break over 12,000, I think it'll be a very clear indicator that Bitcoin is possibly bullish momentum going once again. Over 12,000, we're bullish. Under 12,000, we're in a weird area. Below 8,000, we're not good. So we need to stay between 8 and 12 for now. If we go sideways between $8,000, $12,000 for a little bit, that's going to be okay as well. But that $8,000 area is a key area that we need to hold. It's pretty much, if you're looking to buy the dip on anything else, you're looking at Bitcoin. If you're looking to sell, where is that resistance at? You're looking at Bitcoin. I've been trading the last couple days, trading Litecoin, and I'm basically looking at Bitcoin as I'm trading Litecoin because I'm thinking, okay, Bitcoin's looking good, Bitcoin's looking good. Oh gosh, it's selling off. It's time to get out of Litecoin. It's time to get out. It's like a lagging indicator. Once Bitcoin starts to sell off, everything else just follows. So it's very important if you are trading cryptocurrencies, keep an eye on the Bitcoin chart. This is the weekly chart, so it's going to be a little bit different looking at this, but you can see I do like how, look at this candle on this weekly chart. We got down here to this 5,800, and look how fast this pushed back up there and kind of show that there are buyers there below 8,000. We could probably see 6,000 very quickly after that. So a lot of people are going to be watching these key areas. We're either going to turn bullish here and break above that $12,000 area very soon, or we might see new lows down there to the 5,000, below $5,000 area. I don't want to say it, but $3,000 area is kind of sitting there looking at us like, hey, I might touch down there. This $3,000 area is kind of that next support area on Bitcoin below this $5,000 area. So a couple things to watch. Keep an eye on Bitcoin. No matter what you're trading, just keep an eye on it. When I'm trading Litecoin, I'm watching Bitcoin very closely. I've always got Bitcoin chart pulled up, and I've got Digibyte side by side. I'm looking to buy dips. I'm not looking to buy these crazy rips out of nowhere. I'm looking to buy these calculated dips at those key support areas. So once again, Bitcoin at a very pivotal area. We'll see what happens this week in the cryptocurrency world. If you guys haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back next Monday here on Monday Night Bitcoin.